And it's still pretty fucking loud. There. Okay, YouTube look like it's working. Dude, yeah, it's the scariest thing. Sadie had an ovarian cyst when she was born, like a fucking big one. She had to get surgery when she was 2 months old. So that was a little freaky, for sure. She's all good now, though, at least you think. Where she's still getting, like, checked up every couple months or whatever. I'm going to say this one time. I'm not doing any more banjo today. And anyone who starts bitching about that is going to get banned. I'm not saying you're bitching about it. We get people that do this shit all the time. If you don't like it, you can leave and come back the next day. But if you keep trying to get me to do the banjo, we just did an hour of it. I'm not doing it. Okay? Come back next time. Worked on YouTube, got the notification. Okay, fuck yeah, YouTube's going. All right, let's get her going here. Let me move this up here. So yeah, it was a little freaky on like the early days of, I did change the title, didn't I? Yeah, I changed the title and the category. Should all be different now. Different tags, different category, different title. I did, yeah. Maybe you have to refresh.
Hey, Colton.
What?
I wish I had your brain for a couple of days so I could rest.
Wow. That's rude. It's fucking rude, buddy. Man, that's fucking rude, buddy. Why would you even say that? Why the fuck would you say that, dude? That's fucking mean, bro. Yeah, that one's okay. Refreshing work? Okay, yeah, there we go. Man, you know what? I've honestly been wondering, what do you guys think of this? I feel like sometimes I think this is a good idea. Sometimes I think it's a bad idea. Couple ideas here. These are just my brain droppings now. First idea is 2 separate channels. One for this kind of shit and one for the banjo stuff.
Hey, Mitch Shea 787, if laughter is the best medicine, your face must be curing the world.
Hey. Line less on YouTube. Yeah, those YouTube shorts, man, that shit is designed to just destroy kids' brains. 2 different channels, one for this kind of shit and then one for music stuff. But I feel like that's kind of dumb because I don't have, like, this channel is still so small. I feel like that makes more sense when you have like a really big channel and then you split it into 2 channels. Like, I'm still having to work so hard to get people to watch this channel. Having a different one might be a bad idea. That's my hesitation with that. The second idea is not doing this in one stream. Have like an hour stream in the morning where I just do banjo. Then we say, Kate, see you later. Like kind of how Matt, I don't know if Matt Hafey still does this, but he used to do like a morning stream and an afternoon stream. 1 hour stream in the morning with banjo and shit. And then everybody leaves, go take a bite, maybe go to the gym, do whatever. Then come back in the afternoon and do another hour or two of other projects. Separate channels. Freezing wood is up, my dude. Yeah, managing it would be a pain in the ass. No, you, Karen Z. Only one due to the time constraints, yeah.
Hey, Colton, you must have been born on a highway. That's where most accidents happen.
Oh my fucking God.
Because you are an accident, you son of a bitch.
Shut up. One of the stream days for one thing, but then we're only doing... I don't want to do that because then it'll just be... So I'm doing 3 streams a week. It would be either one banjo and 2 projects or 2 banjo and 1 projects. Yeah, I guess 4. You're right. But the Thursday night one is, well, yeah. Thursday night one we don't do the banjo. Because I was trying to, like, I still want to practice all the banjo stuff. So I like starting with that. So I think like if I were to switch it up, I would do the 2 separate streams. Hour of banjo practice. Everyone go have fun for a couple hours, and we come back in the afternoon. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Because I do got to do I got to play banjo every day to stay in shape for tour. I don't know. Then I wonder, why should I even fucking do this shit on stream at all? Why don't I just do an hour of banjo and call it a day? I wonder about that too. But then if I ever want to start selling these fucking games, it's a good way to have people know about them. You know? It's tough. There's a million options. Yeah, 2 channels does seem too hard. I mean, it's not like it's a big deal, but we do get some people come in and start pissing and moaning that I'm not playing they come in an hour late or whatever. And I'm not saying that's what you're doing, but I did have to ban somebody a couple of weeks ago because they wouldn't shut the fuck up. Yeah, I'm just wondering if I'm doing it the smartest way I could be doing it. You know what I mean? Overthinking as usual, but always trying to grow the channel, but also do things that I like doing. Yeah, bitches do bitch no matter what. That is true. That's very true. That is very true. That is very true. Okay, I've been working on this interactions module, so I'm taking all of the, I was having some problems with, like, I had all these different, all the, like, game objects. So we got player, power-ups, gates, terrain, bullets, missiles, explosions, and then all the enemies. And all of these modules were, like, referencing each other. And it was just getting kind of messy and nasty. So I made this interactions module where all the game object interactions are going to be. So I want to go through and piss around with just moving some code into this so that it's all kind of in one place. Yeah, that's true. Freezing. I like that. I like that attitude, and I agree. But it's just, there's also, like, there's the part of me that wants to grow the channel, right? And I'm like, am I just being a fucking idiot streaming 2 complete? Because the overlap, like, we have the core kind of community here, which is amazing. But I just feel like the overlap of, like, bluegrass fans and computer programmers or whatever is very small. Everybody follow Freezing. So we'll go check collision pair, and it'll be obj a list b list. Okay, so we'll say okay, so we're just gonna throw all the different collisions that can happen in the game into here. Says this defense, are you not the banjoing is living? Yeah, you might be right. How many total lines? That is true. But it would be nice to get some fans of each thing in here. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I hear what you're saying. I agree. We do have the best fucking community here. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Hell yeah, Karen Z. Okay, so I'm just trying to think of the best way to structure this. I was doing, like, I had the player collision, so this handles all the collisions with the player. This handles all the collisions with the bullets, but that was getting kind of messy too. So I kind of want to just do this check collision pair. and then have a handle collisions function that just does all the shit. So let's think about this. So object A list, object B list. Or wait. Because player doesn't have a list. Oh shit. Sean B buying the Lobster Club t-shirt. Yo, thank you, dude. I appreciate that. Yeah, no, I've talked to Anna about it. Anna's the best. She's down with whatever I want to do. I was definitely thinking about doing that in a couple of years, like the 2 separate streams thing when the girls are a little bit older and they're in school. Because it would be like, wake up with the girls, send them off to school, do stream 1, they come home, have some lunch, hang out a little bit, they go back, stream number 2, and then the evening is family time. That was the plan. But that's a couple of years away still. Build a commune, yeah. We'll just do it all live. Okay, let me think about this here, because the player's not actually going to be a list. Do we do object A and object B? Let's try this. I'm just going to have to fuck around here a little bit and find what the best idea is. Let's just go object A, object B. Oops, object A dot X, object A dot Y. Oh, Jesus, man. Object, oh my fucking God. Dot Y, object A dot. I've been working on my laptop so much, my fucking fingers aren't used to this keyboard. Object A dot height, object B dot X, object B dot Y, object B dot width, object B dot height. Oops, got an extra end in there. Okay, and then what if we just had, let me just gonna screw around here. Local function, handle collisions. Okay, so let's say like player to bullet. Or player to terrain. Start with that. Live right now, he has 2 viewers, been streaming for years, ridiculously nasty at guitar, hybrid picks like a motherfucker. 2 viewers, because his personality is rough. We could grow a pair of massive titties. Hey, I'm working on that part. You're enjoying what I'm doing? I appreciate that, Rosanante. It's one of those things where like I don't like doing things half-ass, and I think about this a lot and what the best way to do it is. Muscle fingers. Woo. The Digital Trio. That's a good fucking band name there. Okay, so we go if check collision pair. We'll say, or wait, we'll have to do this. So for bullet. So it would be player and bullet. We would do player.handle collision and then bullet. Or wait, this is terrain. I'm a fucking moron, dude. Holy shit. I'm a fucking idiot here. Rect in iPairs. Collision rects. Player handle collision. Okay, so then let's go down to our update here. Ah, fuck. What did I do? Jesus, man. I am just butterfingers here today. My lord. All right. Let's see. Do I die if I hit the terrain? Yes, I do. I think we're good there. Let me just make sure that, whoops. Oh my God. Make sure this, oh my God. Jesus, mother of God. That's not checking in there. Let's make sure. Handle terrain collision is not being used. Okay, so I think that's good there. All right. Okay. Keep going. So that's player against terrain. That's all good. Let's do player to bullet. Oh wait, no. Player. Oh yeah, no, that's right. Bullet. List. If check collision pair. Player. Bullet. So bullet dot should delete is true. Oh wait, we'll do if bullet dot bounce. Actually, you know what? We'll say if bounce number is greater than 0, then player dot handle collision and bullet dot should delete. It's true. Okay. So now if I see if this worked. I shoot this. Oh yeah, because I don't have bullet to terrain in there. Let's do that. UFCB. No, I haven't. One of my training partners was just telling me about that. I'm stoked for that. It's kind of like Ultimate Fighter, but jiu-jitsu, right? I whole ass things. I try. I either whole ass it or I don't do it at all. That's kind of a problem though. Like I was posting fucking every day for a while there, and now I'm just kind of like sick of posting, and I just don't post at all. It's like you could still fucking post a little bit, you dumbass. Caleb, what is up, my dude? Good to see you. By the way, we're on YouTube. Oh, Budro on YouTube. What's up, dude? I never even get any viewers on YouTube. I just go live because it's easier than uploading it to YouTube after. Yeah, you're right, Castellos. You need to teach me. I get choked with ass cheeks. Someone get thrown off the top of the cage. Okay, let's do a quick little thing here. Do a quick git add. Refactor, move. What did we do? Player terrain and player bullet to handle collisions. Okay. So we got to do bullet terrain, right? So for this one, we're gonna need a double loop. So we'll say for then we'll have to do for the rect in I pairs collision rects. Check collision pair, bullet and rect. Then if bullet, yeah, how are we doing this? Bullet dot bounce. Oh yeah, and then bullet, I have a handle bounce. So bullets,
hey,
give
Colton,
me a second. What?
If I wanted to hear from an asshole, I'd fart.
Wow.
Fucker.
Wow. Hey, rude. bullets. I think my bullet module has a handle bounce. Okay, what the fuck, man? Hold on a second here, man. I swear my Git isn't fucking actually pulling all of my... No, it's not. Shit. Fuck, I just made a bunch of changes that I gotta... Okay. Fuck. Shit. Okay, I need to get my laptop here. Why does this keep happening? Shit. Okay, well, I'll have to erase everything we just did here. I'm gonna close this. I gotta get my laptop and do a git push, and then I'll try another git fetch and git pull. This keeps happening on this computer for some reason. I'll be right back. So you're supposed to be able to use Git. You can like work on 2 different devices on the same project. And basically you save your shit on one device, then you can pull it onto another, but it keeps fucking up for some reason. And not actually pulling all my changes, and this keeps happening. It's really frustrating because I'll work for a little while and then I'll realize that I didn't pull my most recent shit, and then I have to get rid of everything that I just did. So why is this like this? I'm gonna do one more git push here. Everything up to date. Okay, well, we'll fucking see about that. Now git fetch. I'm gonna have to resolve all these fucking... Okay. Are we behind by git status? Your branch, yeah, have diverged. One of 2 different commits, each respectively. Integrate the remote branch with yours. Okay, we'll do that. Git pull. You do so by running one of the following commands. Okay, I've never had... Oh, how do you do this again? Place git config. Fuck sakes. Anybody know how Git works? Well, this is GitHub. This is what every single software programmer uses. It is the cloud. GitHub is in the cloud. Okay, I gotta fucking Google this here. Git merge versus rebase. Both of these commands designed to integrate changes from one branch into another branch. New commits in main are relevant to the feature you're working on. I want to keep this shit, all the shit that I did on my laptop here. Much cleaner project history. Yeah, well, I'm just using it as a backup, but for some reason this has happened a couple times now on this computer where I do git fetch and git pull, but for like it doesn't pull the latest commit. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong. But so I just did a little bit of work just now. I'm totally fine to discard that. I want to keep what's on my laptop. How do I do that? Do I use merge or rebase or what? I'm fine to discard the local changes I just made on here. Creative Seas, welcome in. Post current grow? Yeah, go for it, man. I'm the only person using this, so I just want to know how I get rid of my local changes. And keep the ones that I just pulled. Get config pull.rebase. Push the work on your laptop to a new branch. Okay, can you tell me how to do that? Because I've only ever gone to main. Because I literally just use it as a backup so I can work on two different things. So everything's up to date on my laptop now. If I do git status. Yeah. So this branch, this main is the one that I want to keep. Do git reset and then pull. Is that the easiest way? Also welcome in there PD exert. Git reset here. Well, that'll get rid of everything on here, hey? Let me just make sure all that shit's closed. Is that the easiest way? Unstaged changes after reset. Interactions.lua. That's the one I just changed. Is that okay? Now do I just do git pull? Git reset hard. Head is now blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that was the last commit that I just did. I'm fine to leave that. And then now just git fetch and git pull again. Or just git pull. Ah, fuck. Still. Okay. Well, it won't delete. That's a nice thing about Git. Like, it's all stored on GitHub. I have two conflicting saves here. If I deleted it all, I'm pretty sure that's basically impossible with Git. At the very least, I would go back to like what I was working on yesterday. Okay, should we ask Claude? Maybe Claude can walk me through this. I have, on my PC on a project, without using git pull first. Now I have local changes on my PC that I'm fine with losing. I want to pull my project from my laptop. Start from that branch. Help me do this. No, it's just, I worked for 20 minutes here and then realized that the pull, my git pull hadn't pulled everything. I must have forgot to do push last night or something. So I'm just like, all I want to do is get rid of what I just did in the last 20 minutes and just go back to the commit prior to that. Like, I'm just one commit different here. Score your local changes, pull the latest from your remote. Place main with whatever branch you're working on. Mine is main. I'm fucking new to Git too, so it's kind of confusing. So git fetch origin. Git reset hard. Okay, already up to date, so maybe we're good now. Let's try now. Let's see. Okay, we're back. Let me go here. Do I have these? Yes. Okay, we got it. We got it. Thank you guys. Thank you there, Novus and PDXert. I appreciate that. Okay, we got to redo that little bit of shit. That's happened a couple times, man. Maybe it's just me forgetting to use push, but I don't know, man. I swear there's been a few times where like I've gone straight from my laptop to here and it doesn't. Maybe it takes a second for it to get to fucking GitHub or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm just an idiot. That's probably the most likely one. Okay, so let's go and let's make that new function, those new couple functions again here. Okay, so we'll go local function, check collision pair, object A, object B. Object A dot X, object A dot Y, object A dot width, object A dot height. Object B dot X, object B dot width, oops, dot Y, object B dot width, object B dot height. Is that right? A dot X, A dot Y, A dot width, A dot height, B dot X, B dot Y, B dot width, B dot height. There we go. Always be working from a branch. If you don't need, create a new branch every time you want to merge. Keep you from having to worry about the different work on different machines problem. But I'm doing the same work on the same, like I'm literally just using it as a backup. So I can work on here, save, then go up into my living room and work on my laptop. Even in that case, would you recommend not pushing directly to main? I'm actually, like, I've only been using Git for like fucking a week. So you'd have like, would you have like a laptop branch and like a PC branch, and then you just merge those branches at the end of your workday kind of thing, or what? Return true. Return false. Working from branches. Okay, so we started with player terrain, right? So we did for rect in I pairs terrain dot collision rects. Check collision pair. Player rect, then player.handle collision. Okay, and let's test this again. Make sure I didn't fuck anything up. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Handle collisions. Okay, it's working. Recommend working from branches. What works for you? Yeah, you do need consistent about committing and pushing. Yeah, I'm fucking positive that I pushed last night. I wonder if I even have it. No, I closed VS Code. It's happened enough times that I'm starting to wonder, but it very well could be that I'm just a fucking idiot who's forgetting to push, but like I really do, like I'm pretty fucking certain I did get pushed last night. I swear to fucking God. And it's happened 2 or 3 times now. And it's always just the very last commit. But yeah, I'm probably just a fucking idiot. Okay, we did player terrain. Let's do bullet terrain. Or we did player bullet, right? So for bullet, whoops. So how do the branches work, and then how do you merge them back in? And what is merge versus rebase? I just kind of read that article, but it didn't make a ton of sense to me. Jedi, what's up? Too much time trying to conform to processes that didn't work for me. Yeah, that's big. But also I'm still learning, so I do like to hear what other people do. Well, yeah, welcome in there, Jedi. Bullets.list. Check collision pair, player bullet. We would say if bullet.bounce number is greater than 0, then collision. Okay, and then we got to do bullet terrain so we can test this out. I have some fatal thing. I have some. Oh no, now there's no problems. Okay, let's say if bullet.bounce. Right, this is where we hit the problem because I was checking my bullets. Handle bounce. There it is. That's the function that was missing. Ayo. That's where we ran into the problem there. So then if bullet.bounce, then bullets.handle bounce bullet rect. Okay, and then I got some errors here. Oh yeah, missing end. Classic. Absolutely classic. Where's our missing end? Here it is. We have bounce. Yes, we do. So let's see. Boom, boom. Good, good, good. So those are all working. Nice. Okay, let's do a fucking commit here. In really simple terms, merge puts two objects together. Rebase takes one object instead of the other. Oh. So if you had... How is that different in practice? Rebase is like, I want to use this version instead of this one. And merge is like... So I have main.lua on my laptop and main.lua on my PC. I have function A in main.lua on my laptop and function B in main.lua on my PC. Merge would create main.lua that has both function A and function B, and rebase would be, I just want the PC version with function B. Is that right? Yes, I think links are actually on, so you can link it right in the chat there. Let's check this out. Join two or more development histories together. Incorporate changes from the named commits into the current branch. Command is used to get pulled to incorporate changes from another repo. That was a good summary of rebase. Following history exists and the current branch is master. Okay. Get merge topic will replay the changes made on the topic branch and record the result in a new commit along with the names of the two parent commits. A log message. The user describing the changes. Okay. I think that makes sense. And then is rebase in here? There we go. Merging. Working tree files, update to reflect the result of the merge. Got another one here. Oh, this is the one we were just reading. Okay. Merge main. This creates a new merge commit in the feature branch that ties together the histories of both branches, giving you a branch structure. Right. Right. So it takes both. So both changes with merge. And then rebase is entire feature branch to the tip of the main branch. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. I think I get it. So, yeah. So it's kind of exactly what it sounds like. So merge will take the changes on both things, both devices, let's say, and merge them into into the main branch. Rebase will take all the changes in the one branch, and it'll take that whole branch and put it on the end of main. So then your main just is like 3 commits later or whatever. Is that right? I think once I use it a couple times, I'll kind of get the hang of it. Maybe I got to watch a video or something. All the commits in main onto the tip of feature. You know, it's funny. I was just listening to, I don't know if you guys listen to the stand-up. It's like the Primogen, if you know, I'm sure you guys know the Primogen. He's got that podcast or whatever, the stand-up. It's him and Tej, and usually Casey Murtori is on there. And they were talking about rebase versus merge on the whole episode yesterday, and I was kind of like, man, I don't even know what they're talking about. It's kind of confusing. It is cool, though. Okay, I think I kind of get it. I'll look into it more later. I appreciate the help there. PDX Cert and Novus. 8 p.m. and it's 23 outside in Scotland. Can you fucking imagine? That is crazy, dude. Okay, so what else? Okay, yeah, let's do player to enemy. So we'll do for enemy, or wait, because these are all the enemy modules here, right? So we got to do a nester here. Where are we? These enemy and iPairs module dot list. Check collision pair. Player, oops, enemy should just be player.handle collision. Let's go to camera. Okay, it's not working. What did we do wrong here? Oh yeah, I know why. I do this every time. It should be pairs. Oops. There it is. Okay, that's working. What else? Player to enemy. We need to go bullet to enemy, right? Bullet dot should delete. It's true. Enemy dot HP minus bullet dot damage. That should do that. Appears to be working. Oh yeah, I also have to do has been hit is true. That should make him flash, I think. Not these guys because they die with one hit. Yeah, there we go. All right. Ginger tosser. Did the thing pick up the ginger tosser? Pretty stringent fucking thing. All right. Bullet to enemies working. Picked it up. That's like when I made an Instagram post once. I made a post about Christmas. Like we were, you know, those Christmas cracker things. You pull on them and there's like, it's kind of like a cap or whatever. And you go, and there's like a little prize and a little crown in there. You put the little paper crown on. I made a post about that and I put Christmas cracker in the post and then it got flagged for hate speech because of the word cracker. I got a strike on my Instagram account. I was like, come on, Instagram. All right, we need to do no saltines, baby. Call me a saltine. I'm the biggest saltine you ever met. All right. We need to do player and power up. Check collision pair. We'll say player and power up. It'd be power ups dot give player power up player. Okay. Oh shit. DNA test came back, sheet of paper. Yeah, you and me both, brother. Oh yeah, and then we got to delete the power up. You know what? We could probably just do that in the, or whatever. We'll just go here, power ups. I'm doing the should deletes here pretty much every other time, so we'll do that. Whoops. Equals true. Okay, and then in handle common deletes and do deletion. And I think I did that with the power ups as well. Yeah, handle common. Yep. Okay, that's all good. What other shit needs to collide with each other? We can get rid of this. And we can get rid of this. Okay, we're doing it. We're doing a git commit. Here's another thing that confuses me. Maybe you guys can help me. How do you write the messages? I think I'm doing it wrong. It doesn't matter because I'm a team of one, so it really doesn't matter. But I'm trying to just learn how this works. Like I tend to type like, this is what I did, but you type in like fucking present tense or something. What's the fucking method with that? Doesn't matter. Does everybody do it differently? I was reading online that I thought there were some like rules to it. I know it doesn't matter in my case anyway, but I'm just curious. Yeah, I usually just say like moved, I'll say like collision checking to handle collisions in interactions.lua. Oops, I didn't do git add. Please make it stop. Okay. Trying something 2, trying something 3. Okay, good. This is the problem with being like self-taught hobbyist. Am I doing any of this shit right? I think I overthink it. I have a tendency to overthink. Okay, we got all the missile explosions. This, actually, we could probably move all this shit as well. So, okay, what are all the objects? So, player, collide with power-ups, we did that. We need to do player to gates. Humans understand what the humans are saying. Okay, perfect. You can be very informal. That's what I'm hearing too. Got it. All right. We did player bullets, player enemy bullets. What, just out of curiosity, what kind of work do you two do? I assume you both work as programmers? Novus and PDXert. I started programming 5 years ago over COVID because we weren't on tour and I had all the spare time and no kids or any of that shit. And man, I'm in love. I'm obsessed right now. Like, I'm absolutely fucking obsessed. I just love it. But I just do it as a hobby. So just like the average programmer who programs for 8 hours a day. Player that handle collision. I feel like we could maybe abstract some of this shit into its own function or something, but whatever. It's kind of explicit with each check. Okay, we did terrain, we did power-ups, we did enemy. I don't even know if I need this one. Missiles we don't need to do with, but we do need to do player and explosion, so let's do that next. I totally feel that. It's kind of weird. Like I work as a musician and it's kind of the same thing. Honestly, it's weird. It's kind of weird how it, like, once it becomes a job, it changes how you feel about it. I'm learning a lot. Like me 6 months ago, if I did a game, if it was like a coding competition of me now versus me 6 months ago, I would absolutely crush me from 6 months ago. But if you put me now against like just your average person who works in programming, I would probably just get absolutely crunched. Or for computer manufacturer, you've heard of it in infrastructure automation stuff. Dude, that's awesome. Mostly Python and Golang. I've had a little bit of Python experience. Me and a buddy worked on a project. I used Circuit Python. And I've done little like Hello World problems and or programs and shit with Python. It's like a child with favorite toy. That's exactly what it feels like. I fucking love it. That's sweet. I've never done Golang though. What's Golang all about? That fits well with programming. Thank you. I appreciate that. I do think it does fit my brain. I think I just love it. I absolutely love it. I'm always trying to think of like I love trying to think of ways to optimize and it's fun that you can just sit there with a laptop and build anything. Like I've been doing jiu-jitsu for fucking my whole adult life, and I tell people like it feels like a superpower after a while because it doesn't really matter how big and strong someone is. You can control them because it's just a system that works, right? You can learn it, and programming feels the same way. It kind of feels like a superpower at a certain point because you can just do anything. I appreciate that. Thank you. That's nice to hear. Okay. We don't need to worry about that. Explosions, enemies. Okay, so I think we're good on all the player shit. Right, this handle missile explode. I feel like this whole function could probably be same sort of thing. I mean, I guess we could maybe just keep this one as it is. I was thinking about taking this function because it's kind of doing the same thing. It's just the missile is checking against all this. Checking against collision rectangles, explosions, bullets, enemy bullets, and enemies. I was thinking about just putting it in one big ass handle collision function. But I mean, this does kind of work here. Maybe we'll just leave it for now. Did we do bullet explosion? Let's do that. Let's do bullet explosion. Or you know what? Let's do this. We'll combine the enemy bullets. Combine enemy bullets with the other bullets. So we'll do the explosion loop first. For bullet, pairs bullets dot list. We'll do the same thing for the other bullet list. Now, this is another place I probably, yeah, like this could be its own function where you just pass the bullet list. And I just call the function twice, once with enemy bullets and once with bullets. But whatever. We'll just keep it all in this one big function. Explosion and enemy bullet. Okay, so let's do this. Let's test all this shit here. Let's go here. Yeah, we're good. So if I launch a missile, that's all good. Oh yeah, so I wanted to see. Now the missile, the explosion. I need to, yeah, so it technically is working. I'm not adjusting the radius of the explosion yet, but technically that collision check is working. Where were we here? Interactions. All right. Only problem, you do jiu-jitsu? Yeah, you do jiu-jitsu too? Yeah, some people are assholes. They take their ego into the gym, and every gym session is like a competition to them. I try to avoid rolling with those people because it's just like an injury waiting to happen. And I've been doing it a long time. Like I'm a brown belt 4-stripe now, and you get like those fucking blue and purple belts who want the little feather in their cap for tapping out a higher belt, you know, and they'll just go absolutely mental on you. Arrived. Yo, someone at another office that had arrived there. Wait. See, now you got to go pick up from another office? Oh my God. Put on real pants and leave the house. Brutal. Yeah, there always is. There's always at least one. But yeah, there's, I got spine surgery last year too. Anyone who's new here. So I'm back on the mat now finally after over a year off. And just training super light again. So I'm like, now I really pick my training partners carefully because it's just not worth it. Okay. This is all working. Let's do another. So what do we do? We moved, player, bullets, gate, explosions, 2 interactions, .lua, and what was the other one? Ditto, bullet, explosion. Okay. Priscilla, welcome back. Do I have to hold back? Yeah, I've been training super light. I didn't end up going on Wednesday. I was just hurting a little bit. My back after jiu-jitsu feels like my back when I first started lifting weights again. I think it's just going to take a couple weeks to get used to it. But fuck, it feels good to roll again, man. Holy shit. I missed it. I didn't realize how much I missed it. Going to the gym after this too. What time are we at here? Right. Yeah, we'll go another half hour or so. Okay, this is all good. What other things need to collide with other things here? So player and power-ups, we got player and gates, player terrain, player bullets, player missiles. Don't need to worry about that one. Player explosions. I think we're good. Okay. Power-ups don't need to collide with anything other than player. Gates, same thing. Terrain, same thing. We did bullets, terrain, right? Oh, if bullet bounce, and then we'll go here. Else, bullet dot should delete. Whoops. Oh my fucking God. There we go. Let's just make sure that's working. Oops, that's the missile. Oh, we'll check that. That's working. Okay, good. Hold on a second there. They're always bouncing? Yeah, they're bouncing. Sweet. Okay, that's all working. Enemy bullets just need to collide with the player. Handle common deletes and do deletion pass. We got to do this with enemy bullets list as well. Bullets.enemy enemy bullets list. Okay. You know what? All of these, I gotta just do these. Basically, this handle common deletes. Where is it here? Basically, just like any bullets and objects that go off screen, essentially sets their should delete variable to true. Every game object has a should delete variable, and if it's true, so one pass sets it all to true, and then there's a second pass that goes through and deletes them. So kind of all the projectiles and that kind of shit need those two functions in them. So let's go to missiles. Okay, and then instead of handle delete, because I was just typing, I had this handle delete function in all the different objects, but I was just typing the same thing over and over again. So what is it? Handle common delete. It'll be missiles.list. And then do deletion pass, missiles.list. We can get rid of this function here. Okay. Same deal with explosions. Do I have a handle delete function? No, I don't. So we'll go. Oh, I don't need handle. Oh, you know what? Let's make sure before I do this. Did I do a player and explosion check? I did. I just noticed the explosions were still checking for player collision 2. So let's go. Jesus. Make sure if the player hits the explosion, the player dies. Okay, I think that's because technically it did work, but I need to put that in my to-do list. I think I... let's put it in here. Say explosion collision radius needs to increase, so I don't forget to do that. Okay, so I think that did actually work. You know what though? Actually, we have this here. Let's just take this. This will be slightly different. Slightly different collision check here. We won't use the check collision pair because that checks for a rectangle overlap. Explosion is different. Okay, let's try it now. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, so then now we can get rid of that in here. Get rid of that there. We don't need this dependency anymore. Handle common deletes. Explosions.list. Okay, we're rocking and rolling. Check the chat here, sorry. Four stream anniversary is Monday. Fuck me, man. I keep forgetting about this shit. Holy shit. I'll celebrate all being here and generally talking bollocks. Sounds good to me. Fuck. Okay, maybe I got some thinking to do this weekend. Oh, is my socials out of date? Do you mean the command or in the starting soon screen? Starting soon screen. Okay. Yeah, I should actually update that. I've been thinking about it for a while. The shiggles. Okay, what did we do here? We'll just say more collisions. Oops. Interactions.lua. And also, we'll say handle, common deletes, and in explosions. What was the other one we did? Explosions and missiles. Yeah, we got merch. We also got, is TDS merch? Is that do we have one for that? Yes. So the merch is just my stream merch. We got some fanny packs and some t-shirts mostly. And then my band, The Dead South, we have a bunch of merch on our website. Don't worry, I've been on a list for a long, long time. Long before I started doing my explosion shit. Let's move this one up. Jesus Christ, I just did the exact same fucking thing. Why can't I highlight this? Oh my God, dude. I got fucking butterfingers today. Let's keep all the player ones together. Okay, what else needs to do that handle? Don't need to do it for train. Bullets, we did it. Did we do it for gates? Okay, so why are we using enemy utils? Handle spawning. Actually, yeah, we can, that's fine. Don't need the player collision function anymore, nor do we need the bullet collision. Do we do bullet and gate collision? Oh, player enemy, move this one up. I don't think we did bullet gate. Bullet explosion we'll do here, bullet gate. And shit, you know what, actually. Oh wait, no. Yeah, we'll do gate first, then bullet, and then we can go enemy bullets as well. Oh, Jesus, mother of God. Here. Okay, that should be good. And then the gate we want to do, shouldn't need that anymore. We import enemy utilities just for spawning. That makes sense. We can keep that how it is. We'll do our handle common deletes, gates.list, and do deletion pass, gates.list. I am the list. I have another shirt. Hell yeah. I want to see the moobs. Okay, let's shoot a gate and see if the bullets delete. Don't worry about that heads up display thing on the bottom changing color. Since I've been rearranging a bunch of shit, some of the the set color calls are out of order. I'll fix that later. So if I shoot the gate, yep, we're good. Okay. Good. Ray thin before the shot. You're still pretty thin. Tall and lean. All right. What else? Power-ups. Gates have that thing. Train. Bullets. We did the delete thing. We did it for enemy bullets. We did it for missiles. I think we did it for explosions, right? And missiles. Yep. And explosions. Yep. What other things need to collide with one another? We did all of the missile collisions in here because the missile's got to explode. Did we do enemy explosion? Did we do that yet? Let's find out. Yep. Wait. Hold on. I feel like that's not in there, so maybe that... Oh, you know what? I think it's in probably this enemy... Whoops. Enemy utils function. That's probably where it is. Yes. So let's take that out of here. Or wait. Let's do this. Handle explosion collision. Let's get rid of that. And I think there's another one further down. Yes. Get rid of this. And I think most of the enemies probably have this in it, so I'm probably going to have to go through each one. Enemy bullets, handle explosion collision list. Okay. Enemy bullets. I have to go through each one and remove it here. I think we don't need handle delete because that's being handled by the bullet module. Let's get rid of that. Asteroids, yes, all these enemies are going to have that function in them. So that would have been in the Simple Simons, probably. Right, it's this. Our standard update. Get rid of that. Okay, so now I don't think... Yeah. Okay, that's good, actually. You know what? We should make a function, maybe... Because our explosion has different... Where's the player explosion one? Here we go. Let's go like local check circle collision. And how did we do this here? So... How are we doing it in here? Explosion collision. Basically, it's checking the center point versus the... explosion radius plus enemy radius. Okay, so let's see this here. So... we'll do the same thing. Object A and object B. Let's see here. kind of forget how I did this. Oops, local function. Okay, so we're doing a distance to, so the center points, explosion X, explosion Y. Yeah, is the explosion, I gotta check my explosions module here. Is the X and Y in the center, or is the X and Y? Let's do this here. Here, love.graphics. Oops. Set color. Let's just draw a rectangle and see. Explosion. Oops. Okay. Yeah, okay, so the X and Y is the center point. So let's go back. Let's look at this function again here. The little get dilemma. Yeah, me too. I'm learning a lot. Super baggy dancing cold in the hoodie hides a multitude of sins. Let's go. Full fat Coke, dude. I'm on the Diet Coke train now, and I love it. By the way, we're on YouTube. I never check the YouTube chat. Only Budro in there. All right. Okay, so check circle collision. So let's think about this here. So basically what we're doing is we're given like, I wonder, should we make this specific to the explosions? I think the explosions are the only object whose X and Y is not the top left corner. Even the ones that look circular still have like rectangular colliders, at least right now. You know, for now, let's just make it specific to the explosions, and we can make it make it more general later if I need to. This is just, it'll kind of help me fucking figure out the math of what I was doing here again. So we'll just pass object. Okay, so then we'll go local center X, center Y. Is get center points object. Okay, and then we were doing, giving it a radius. Which was just width divided by 2, which isn't, again, not the greatest way to do it, but it's good enough for now. And we'll say boom, explosion in pairs explosions.list. We just check the distance between explosion X and explosion Y, because those are the center point of the explosions. And then we do center X and center Y. And you know what? We should actually call this object center X, object center Y, just so it's not confusing. Okay, so if the distance is less than the explosion radius plus object radius, then we return true. Otherwise, return false. Okay, so then if we go kind of wondering about how to organize this the best, but let's check we'll do enemies. So for module pairs. What is it? Check explosion collision. Enemy. Then what were we doing? Just enemy.shouldDelete is true, I think. Okay, and then let's go back here. Get rid of that shit. Good. Go back here. We can get rid of there. Just gotta save it. Okay, that seems to be working. Okay, so then we should be able to do the same thing with player and explosion. Where did I put that one? So instead of this, okay, so now when the player gets relative, like more or less, yes, perfect, working. Okay, sweet. So we got rid of that in the enemy utilities. We're good there. What else were we going through? Yeah, the asteroids. Power-ups. Why do we have power-ups still in here? Handle death. Oh yeah, originally it was just going to be asteroids that did the power-ups, but I think I can get rid of handle death and go with our handle common deletes. Because we're still doing the enemy utils. So we'll go enemy utils that standard update. List asteroids.list and DT. Okay. Let's go to the asteroids. Where is that? If we start like 1,000 in. Oh. There we go. I could have gone further. Make sure they drop things every now and again. Yep, they're dropping the power-ups. Oh, what's happening there? Power-ups weren't getting deleted. Player power-up that should delete is true. Okay, so why is that not working? Asteroid shit was all working good. I thought we fixed that power-up not deleting problem. So let's go back to... And why is this working now, actually? Oh, we're already doing that loop. Okay, so I should be able to... I don't need to do player explosions. I should be able to just do check explosion collision player. That should work, I think. Let's go back here. Whoops. Make sure this still works. No, now it's not working. Okay, we got some problems going on here. So why did this work when I had it in for each explosion? Even though we're looping through here. Check explosion collision. We say for each explosion. Oh, because we're not handling it, we're just checking it. I need to do this instead. We need to pass explosion and object. And then instead of doing the loop here, we should be able to just do if distance 2, explosion.x, explosion.y, object center x, object center y, less than explosion radius plus object radius, then turn true. Okay, we should be able to get rid of all this. I just want to make sure. Whoops. Okay, and we'll go down. Well, actually, we'll do the loop here. We'll go check explosion. Oh yeah, so if check explosion collision, explosion player, then player.handle collision. Let's try that. Oh. Okay, what'd we do? Happened here. Attempt to index local object in get center points. Oh, explosion in object. Did I do this? Yeah, explosion and player. So I should be getting the center points of the player, which should be fine, right? We're getting the error here when we pass player to it. Dropping some hammers lately. We cheered you up, hell yeah, Castellos. I like to hear that, man. That's good. I'm glad we could. Okay, why isn't it liking that I passed the player to... Oh, player... Not handle collision. Yeah, that's right. And the weird thing is, I think it's actually... Check explosion collision. Yeah. Oh, you know what? It's because of what we're doing with enemies and explosions, I'll bet you. Yes, that's why. Right, I got to change it down here. Yeah, this... It's kind of a weird way to do this. I think I'm going to end up changing this later, but just to get it working. So blah, blah, blah. And then we got to do the loop here. So we go for explosion in iPairs, explosions.list. Oops. Then we go explosion and enemy. Okay. Let's try this. That's working and that's working. Okay, we're good. We're so fucking back, baby. We can take the loop out of here. We'll do the loops in the actual collision function, handle collisions function. Okay, that's working good. Now I think I probably got to go through. Oh no, because we removed. Okay, now what I should probably do is go through a bunch of these objects. Like, what is this? This is player. So I don't need the terrain collision. I should go through all these objects and delete all the shit that's not working, because everything's working right now. Let's do another commit. Let's just say, yeah, more collisions to interactions.lua. Removed explosion collision from enemy utils. We'll leave it at that. Okay, so what time is it here? 2 o'clock. Let's quickly rip through some of these modules, and we'll just get rid of some of this code that isn't being used anymore, and then we'll call it a day. I want to get to the gym before it gets crazy. Really stone time check. Yeah, just did the old time check. All right. Yeah, let's just go through and get rid of some of this shit.
Name out your fucking mouth.
I hate going to the gym when it's busy. Okay, so asteroids, we're not doing this handle death anymore because we have the thing that the asteroids was doing. I'm going to just yap through all this, by the way, so I know what I'm doing. Handle death was doing kind of the common deletes. If the asteroids go off screen, you delete them because we don't need to worry about them anymore. And originally the asteroids were going to be the only things that dropped the power-ups, but now the enemies do it, so the enemy utilities function is handling all that, so we don't need that anymore. And we can get rid of all this shit because we took off bullet collision, player collision, and explosion collision was all happening in enemy utilities, but it was getting messy, so that's why I'm making the interactions module. So now, yeah, we can get rid of power-ups in here. There were too many dependencies. Okay. So that's good. Background, we haven't made any changes in forever. Bullets. We don't need terrain because we have bullet colliding with terrain. So we got no dependencies there. Camera's fine. That's not really a game object. Circle jerks. Shouldn't need anything. Oh yeah, enemy bullets. Yes, okay, actually, I do want to move this to interactions. So this will be a completely separate function. So that's all the missile shit. We'll go here. We'll go handle enemy bullet creation. And right now it's just, oh, it's the turrets and the circle jerks that do this. So let's go here. So where's our enemy bullets create? I just want to get rid of this dependency essentially. So, how was I doing this again? How was I getting it so it only shot once? You know what? I'm going to rework this. I'm going to leave this for another day. I'm going to put it in my to-do list because I got a little bit of work to do with that. So I should go through this list here too. Let's say move enemy shooting to interactions.lua. We'll do that. We'll do that another day. Okay, so let's just keep going through and cleaning these guys up. So let's go. Besides that, circle jerks is all clean. We do the handle spawning, handle movement, standard update list. We'll do our, oh no, we don't actually want to do the common deletes for the enemies because the enemies spawn off the right side of the screen. So if I have them getting removed when they go off the right side of the screen like I do with the other objects, that'll fuck all that up. The enemy utilities module has its own handle common deletes. Yes, handle common deaths, I called it. Okay, so we don't need to add that to that one, so that's good. Circle jerks looks good. Diagonal dans, that's another one. Shouldn't need to import the player anymore, I don't think. Oh yeah. This one we do actually, so I want to do that. I'm going to put that on my list. Diagonal dan, player follow to interactions. Worry about that. We'll just make sure all the collision code is gone from all these guys. Handle spawning, handle state, just positions, standard update list, which standard update, I believe. Oh. Handle common deaths, I think, is in there. Yes, okay. That's good. Which one is unsaved here? It's telling me we have an unsaved file. What the hell? None of them look unsaved. One unsaved file. I don't think we have an unsaved file, do we? Weird. Okay. Diagonal dance. This is just the... I don't even need this module anymore. Enemy bullets. We do need this list because this is basically a sub-module of the bullets that says slightly different behavior. Player collision was working. Handle delete. We don't need that. That's happening in the other module. So we just do that. That one's looking good. We can get rid of this. Okay, enemy utilities. We can get rid of all these things. And all these. And this. And this. All that collision checking is now in the other module, so that should be good. Explosions. It's looking good. Flame blasters. These guys need that. It needs the flame walls. That one's okay. These are tightly coupled modules, basically a sub-module of the other, which is fine. Get rid of this. We don't need a handle delete, I don't think. Which one's this? Flame walls? Yeah, this one we can do the common. Or should it? Let's try this. Was it handle common deletes? What is this? Flame walls dot list and do deletion pass. Flame walls dot list. I just want to make sure this didn't break anything. Let's go. Okay, I think that did break it actually. I think it's the same thing. Oops, fuck's sakes. Stupid bouncy ass bullets. Yeah, so that one is getting deleted, so we actually don't want to do that. We could just do the deletion pass though. There we go.
Hey,
that's working.
Colton.
What?
You have an extremely kind face. The kind you throw bricks at. Get fucked.
Hey, that's rude. That's freaking rude, man. Okay, that one's looking good. Floaters is looking good. Standard update there. You know what? One more thing. I just thought of something. I could check. So let's see these handle common deaths. I could put the do deletion. I could get rid of this line and do deletion pass in each one. But we'll leave it for now. Game objects. This just calls the init update draw. That's fine. Gates is fine. We didn't do anything with heads up display. Interactions, we're working on missiles. Good. Player. Lots of shit we can get rid of here. The terrain collision is now happening in interactions, so we can get rid of this. Or wait, no, I'm going to keep this because some of this logic is going to go into this function. So I'll keep that for now. Everything else looks okay. I think, how am I doing the bullet creation? Is that in main right now? Because that's where the key press checks are. Projectiles.create bullet. Oh. Might want to move this to interactions as well. Let's see. Let's put a question mark there. Bullet creation from projectiles to interactions. Question mark, question mark. Leave that one for now. We didn't look at that one today. Simple Simons. Okay, that one's looking good. Our stumpers is all good. And this, actually, I think we can go. Is update flash. Is enemy utils. Standard update flash. Yeah, so we can get rid of this. And just go enemy utils. Oops. Standard update list, and it's going to be stumpers.list. Don't even need DT there, but whatever. For now. Terrain 3. No other dependencies. That one's all working good. We're getting close here. Turrets, enemy bullets, right? So I need that one still for now. Why do we have player? We have player because it's trying to make the, it has to aim towards the player. Okay, so I'm going to offload all that to interactions eventually. The waiters, we got to test these guys a little bit. It needs the player because it has to follow the player. Is this one still, let me just see here. Let's start like 1500. Oops. Just want to see if these guys are still working. So he's, oops, I fucked up. He follows me. Does he explode? Okay, so I gotta. Waiters create explosions in interactions. We'll do that. Okay. Wall heads. These guys are a little bit weird. They act a little different. They have a different kind of system than the other enemies because of the way they act. So we'll check those guys later. And then the zingers look like they're doing okay. We're doing the standard update. Okay. I think we're good. Oh, you know what? Before I commit, let me do let me just look at the to-do. I got a lot of fucking shit here. Explosion, lifespan, and max. Okay, still got to do that. Still got to do that. Player shield, collision. So this is actually going to be, we'll just say player Handle collision function. Explosions cause missiles to also explode. Did we do that? Did we do missile versus explosion? I think we need to do that. Or wait, I might have done this in here. So if I shoot a missile at the explosion, it does work, but we want to do that other code. So let's do that real quick. How was I doing this? Okay, and then we did check explosion, collision, explosion, and M, then equals M. Should explode is true. Go to continue. Let's get rid of this. See if it works. Boom. Perfect. Get rid of that. Oops. Go back to do. Explosion player collision to player module. Nope. Ended up doing that in interactions instead. Jesus God. Let's go here. Get rid of you. HUD module, we need to do that. Exponential increase, yes, we got to do that. Gate submodule of terrain, I'm actually not going to do that. I was thinking about it, but whatever. Friendly bullet collisions, we did that. Explosion collision radius needs to increase. I wrote that twice. Move enemy shooting to interactions. I just wrote that down again. Oh, whoops. Okay, that's the shit. General cleanup, enemy update function. To enemy util standard. I think we did that with all of them. Center point math, get center points function. I made that function. Should explode to should delete. Enemy utils handles delete. I kind of fixed that problem with the handle standard death, so we can get rid of all that. Bullets, we're going through the gate. We fixed that one. I did this burst bullet synchronizing. Figure out how to handle wall heads interaction. Still need to do that. Explosion collision needs to be circular. We fixed that. Did all this. These are the different power-ups. This is my little rules for how to write this. Willy Wonka suck my donka testing to see if this change gets pushed. We did do that. Get rid of that. Okay, good. Git commit m bunch of stuff. Okay, why is it still telling me which ones? There we go. That was the unsaved one. Let's say Simple Simons. Save. Whoops. Branches ahead of origin main by 6 commits. Seems like it should be more than that, shouldn't it? Okay, you're all my freaking witness. Git push. This is the thing that keeps fucking not working, apparently. Git status. Your branch is up to date with origin main. Nothing to commit, working tree clean. I did git push. So if I go on my laptop later and some of this shit's missing, I'm gonna be pissed. Be fucking pissed. Okay, thank you everybody. Let's find somebody to raid. I'm gonna go to the gym before it gets crazy. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Awesome, it was good to see you. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. That was the last stream of the week. We'll be back next week. Monday's the fucking stream anniversary. Hey, I'm gonna have to do some thinking. We'll see. Might do something special on Monday. Might just keep doing this. Who do we got online? Thank you for the help. The folks that helped with the Git stuff and just the general advice with regards to coding. I appreciate it. Let's raid Nutty. Nutty's the man. I love this guy. Rocinante, Priscilla, Grumpy, Kestelos, Nikki, iGrader, Creative Seas, Awesomes. Anybody I miss? And thank you. It was who? Novus and PDX Cert. Thank you guys for the help. I appreciate it. Oh, and Jedi was helping as well. Freezing, it's good to see you as always, my dude. If you guys are playing some zombies, I know I've been flaky with the zombies, but if you're just keep tagging me in the Discord when you go. It's tough with the new kiddo and all that shit. FSU, what is up? Sorry, you're tuning in right at the very, very end. Everybody have a good weekend. Hop in the Discord if you're not in there already. Get into the zone. But I love getting in the zone, man. I'm going to the gym. I'm doing this for the rest of the fucking night. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Love it. It's my favorite. Alrighty, guys. We're going to go see Nutty. He's cool. He's funny. He's a programmer. He makes all kinds of like stream plugins and all kind of crazy gizmos and gadgets and things like that. He's really funny and really hell of a good programmer. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it, everybody. It's his partner anniversary too, so hell yeah. All right, everybody. We'll see you. Have a good weekend. See you on Monday. Bye-bye.
Let's do it. Oh, dude, it's in prime position. Look at this. Domination. Look at this. This is a paper domination right now. Oh god. Oh god. Paper, no. You are the chosen one. Yes. Look at that. Come on. What? No. Yo, Colton Crawford, welcome to my stream. We're playing rock paper scissors battle royale. You don't really do anything. You just sit here and you watch. That's it. That's all we do. Bro, you should have seen it. Paper got annihilated at the end. We're gonna do it again. Let's do it again, guys. What do you guys think? Tell us what do you think. This time, I'm gonna go rock. Thank you for the raid. Yeah, if you just came in from the raid, do you think it's gonna be a rock, paper, or scissors? I'm gonna say rock. I go with paper. I'm going with rock, guys. I'm team rock. It's not looking good for our boys, guys. It's not looking good for our boys, guys. Oh, dude, rock wins. It's over, guys. I won. Colton would have beat me, dude. These games don't last long enough. Yeah, how do I code this app? Game. There's no way that this actually works.